Let's talk about social media sponsorship. If you're a coach or an AD, you may hear this term and think that it doesn't apply to you or your athletic department, but I'm here to tell you that it does, and it can actually help you generate significant funds for your programs and teams. First off, let's just quickly talk about what social media sponsorship looks like in athletic departments. Chances are you already have sponsorship activities in place. Maybe your gym walls look like this. Maybe your fences and fields look like this. Maybe your bleachers look like this. And maybe your scoreboard looks like this. All of this is sponsorship. It's selling space or real estate in your athletic department to businesses in return for exposure. Social media sponsorship, it's the process of taking the logos from here and putting them here, right on your social media posts. Now, the great thing about social media sponsorship is that it can be totally open-ended. You can sponsor any type of post, from a game day to a score update to a player of the week, and partner with any business, from your local bank or car dealership to your neighborhood chain restaurant. Now, while this may seem daunting in practice, tools like Gipper make it extremely easy to make sponsorship happen. Here's how. Let's say I want to make a sponsored game day post. Now I can sponsor any type of post, which means that I can choose any template in Gipper. Once I've got the template that I like, I'll edit it as I would any other normal template. So I'll add my logo, I'll change my colors, I'll add in my opponent logo, and update my event information in the text boxes. Now, once all of your edits have been made, keep scrolling down in the editing sidebar, and you'll notice a drop-down titled Sponsorship. Open that up, and you'll see a media field with the sample sponsor logo image. Click on the Show button in the top right-hand corner of that image, and you'll see a placeholder appear on the canvas. Now, from here, you just upload your sponsor logo like you would any other logo or image. And just like every other element on the template, the sponsor logo is totally customizable. So resize it, move it around. You can even add drop shadow and filters if you need. When everything looks good, definitely save this graphic so that you can use it over and over again and just swap out info as needed. But our number one tip for these sponsored posts is to actually use our schedule for later tool as much as possible. And this way you can create and share all of your sponsored posts in like one sitting if you want to. It's a great way to save time and make sure you're delivering on your sponsorship agreements. Now, just to hit home how easy it truly is to make sponsored posts on Gipper, let's quickly make another one. This time, let's make a sponsored score update. We'll choose our template. We'll then customize it and add our sponsor logo. Let's say for this one, we've partnered with a local bank to post score updates. So we'll use the sponsor field to upload the logo. We'll then move it around and just make sure that it's visible. And that's all she wrote. Again, don't forget to hit save so that this sponsored post is ready to go for the very next score update. By the way, it's worth mentioning that we have some templates made just for sponsorship available on the dashboard. Highlight a single sponsor with a dedicated thank you post, or give all of your amazing sponsors a shout out. They'll definitely appreciate the recognition, especially when they do so much to help fund your seasons and athletes. So here's a look at what your social feed could look like if you take advantage of social media sponsorship. At this point, I'm sure the question you've been wondering is, how much money can I really make from doing this? Now, the answer is partly in the impressions on your posts. More on that later. Here's a quick look at a sponsorship package that AD Colin Fegley put together. It includes every form of sponsorship that they're already doing, so you'll see line items for banners, signage, and more, but you'll also see a line item for social media, which is only included in the highest tier packages, and those are $10,000 and $5,000 respectively. So how can you make that much off of just adding a logo to your social graphics? Here's what Colin has to say.
We are currently at green level, driving about 750,000 impressions a month on social, and that's between Twitter and Instagram. So I would encourage each of you to go look at those analytics on your Twitter account, on your Instagram account, and see what kind of eyeballs you're getting, see what kind of engagement, interaction you're getting. Those numbers are so meaningful to local businesses. If you can walk into a place, maybe it's an existing sponsor, maybe it's a new sponsor you've been talking with, and say, look, I would love to put your logo on all of our game day templates and all of our final score templates. We are getting 750,000 eyeballs every month on our stuff that's going up on social. Those are numbers that will make their eyes pop out of their skulls. Okay, that's not the type of eyeballs they're getting with a banner in your gym or a banner in your stadium or a little placard on your baseball field. So use that data that you have and monetize your social media accounts. And I've told this to Brian, and I'm very proud to say it. Yes, we pay for our Gipper subscription, but I don't pay for our Gipper subscription. We have turned Gipper, for lack of a better term, into a bit of an ATM machine. We have businesses asking us to put their logos on our social media graphics. So I am now in the black when it comes to my Gipper subscription, because we've had so many companies that want to have their logos on our templates, whether it's a game day template, whether it's a final score template, whether it's our student athlete of the week. Super easy.